Well, hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on for November 9th through the 15th. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I also have this guiding card for you, and it's the Magician. We are talking about all this month how you have all the tools at your disposal to make anything you want happen that you need to, okay? It's really about getting off the couch. It's about being proactive for yourself and making whatever you need happen. So you've got this. Whatever you want to do, you can make it happen. It's not about depending on anyone else. It's about you taking action for yourself. All right? Excellent. I think that most of you are going to be quite up to that task, and it's going to be awesome. All right. So a couple of messages from my guides. My guides are talking to all 12 signs about how it's important that we stay on task and busy in the month of November. It keeps us from getting all caught up in the peripheral nonsense that's going on around us, but we do need to pay attention to it. It's just we have to do it after hours, okay? Pay attention, peek in, peek out, but don't let it stop you from moving, because sometimes we see stuff out the window that's got our feet stuck to the ground, okay? And we can't do that. We have to keep moving, all right? Now, the other message is making and building those bonds and relationships with our family, our friends, our partners, our bosses, whatever the mesh is of our lives, whoever those people are, near or far, we need to maintain those relationships so that we can feel that connection and that comfort that they bring us, because they are who they are in our lives. So very fun. It's all about reaching out and touching somebody with the phone. That was a commercial back in the day, so just sharing. Some of you get that, some of you don't. So let's go ahead and look at the cards, all right? Here we have them, the 3 cards from the overview video, and I'm going to go ahead and get a mystery card for you from the Morgan-Greer deck, and we will see what we get for that. Of course, we'll let Woody pay attention and care for this card while we wait to get through the... It's right there. Boom. All right, we're going to let Woody keep an eye on that card for you so that it will be safe. All right. Now then, let's add a few cards from this lovely Ethereal Visions Tarot. All right, let's talk about what's going on. All right, we're talking about the 9th through the 15th, and we have Judgment. You're going to be able to make very good decisions right now. I know last week you were kind of a lone wolf walking into a den full of other wolves. And they were a little surprised to see you. Maybe they wanted you to be different and whatnot, and you did what you needed to do to stay afloat in that situation, and now you're making very good decisions at this time, which I think are going to be very helpful to you and the posse as you move forward, okay? And of course, the 8 of Wands is showing us this is all going to happen very quickly. So whatever you were working on last week, you're continuing it, and it's going to go very quickly, all right? Those decisions you're making now are going to have an immediate influence, and it will be very good, all right? There will be something in the mix that you need to release. This is the Death card showing me that you're letting go of something that doesn't work for you right now. This could be physical stuff, a way of thinking, a relationship, or even a job. So whatever you're releasing at this time, it could very well be physical stuff or whatever it is. It's going to be a benefit to the situation here. So, like I said, you're making very good decisions and releasing something that doesn't work for you anymore. And it won't be very hard. It'll happen very quickly. Okay? This card here is talking about how where you're blocked, new information about something you need to learn will come up for you, and it will hold you back briefly from moving forward. So you're just going to get this information, and it'll be like, oh, until you do this, you can't do that. Okay? So just take it as it resonates. Consider putting it on the docket, right? Making room for it in your life, maybe. I know it's a stopper. It's a stopper right now. You're like, oh. So you just got to get your brain wrapped around it. So take a day or two, use good decision-making processes, and decide if this is valid information for you. I know you don't have it in your wheelhouse yet, but it'll be something you can add to your tool belt, and then presto changeo, it'll be really good, okay? Very good news. This card here is showing that your intuition is going to be saying weird things to you. Maybe you ate something funny, and you're thinking, oh, my stomach is gurgling, I shouldn't do this. It's like, no, your tummy is gurgling because you ate something funny, okay? So don't trust your intuition right now. Your intuition is going to be a little off, okay? Do the thing you need to do, and yeah, it'll help you get there. It looks like this week you're not going to be in a position, your work will stop you from moving forward in some area of your life. So just realize what you'll be giving something up if you go to work. That's all. And if you can, great. If you can't, understand that you're giving something up to go to work. And I think we've all been there, where we had to make sacrifices, whether we went to Christmas or not, because we had to go to work. When we went other places than where we wanted to be because we had to go to work. There's that thing about reliability that sometimes makes things more difficult and more difficult. So we have to pay attention to what we're giving and getting, and even though work might be blocking us from doing something we want to do, we might have to make that a priority after all. So figure out how that works for you, and know that there may be something about this that while you might still be working, okay? This card here is talking about messages, your solution for this particular week. And your solution is new information about ways to make more money. So no matter what's going on, you're going to get new information that will help you get more money in your life. And I think that's a good idea, not a bad idea, okay? Very cool. Now, we have the Well. The Well is an interesting card within this particular deck. This Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck actually has 2 extra cards in it that are additional because the artist decided that they needed 2 more cards. And they're in the Major Arcana. This is the Well, and it's speaking of you feeling a little bit like under, like caught in an undertow, feeling unable to breathe in some cases. Some of you will feel very much so overwhelmed by the process. And others of you are just thinking deeper thoughts and going deeper into what you're doing. So you're feeling like this expansion will take you deeper into what you're wanting to do and deeper into whatever your expertise is. You're going to be using more of your knowledge and understanding and a lot more of it. So you're going to be much more intense about what's going on. Others of you will have, some of you may be falling into depression. And I'm sorry to say that out loud, but the answer remains true. So I don't want you to get caught up and stuck, okay? There's a lot of opportunity out here, and I want you to find your way out. You have the Magician. The Magician is here saying, I have all the tools. Let me do my thing. And I really want you to do your thing, okay? I want you to reach out to other people and have them help you come out from the other side of this potential depression, okay? Because you do have potential. You have lots of opportunities happening and lots of work and stuff happening for you. This is a lot. So if you stay on point, if things go sideways and you fall into the well, you need to find a way out, okay? Don't forget to leave the ladder on the outside if you're getting near the well, okay? This new job opportunity, this new way of making more money will help you balance your finances, okay? So with so much good going on, I really am getting more that you're going to be deepening your understanding of what you can do and how you can apply yourself and indeed make more money. So that's what I'm getting more out of it than I am the depression situation, but I needed to say that out loud because some of my Sagittarians have those things going on, and you're not alone. Other people have that stuff too, and it's not real, okay? It's real, and you're dealing with stuff that other people don't, and they don't always get it. So rest assured, I'm here with you. I get it. Write me a note. I'm here for you, okay? Cool. So let's go ahead and get one of these Path of the Soul cards and add some more information to what's going on, because these cards are cool. All right. What do we have for Sagittarius? Oh, it's right over here. Just tickling my hand. And there it is. Boink. All right. So I'm going to set these cards aside. Which card did you get? Ooh, very nice. Wow, right? I'm getting that you're receiving information. You're receiving information that will help you. You're also disseminating that information. You're receiving and releasing. So that's really cool. That information will help you a lot. Oh, releasing, right? We talked about you releasing. Da, da, da. And with that information that you're receiving and releasing, it's very good stuff. You are genuinely, I also see like hands receiving, right? These are like green hands. We're receiving information. But yes, it can be a process and a little bit more difficult than you thought it was going to be. If you need to close your eyes, by all means do so. Sometimes we need to do that. We just need to process. Close our eyes, remind ourselves that we're loved, and work it through, okay? So that's cool. But you're definitely receiving information right here, and then you're going to give it back out. You're going to share it again, okay? This is beautiful. I love this for you. Whatever this information is that you're sharing, make sure that you're not giving up all your power or giving up something that you could be the one who's supposed to make the money off of it, right? We don't want you to like take the job opportunity idea, share it with somebody else, and then let them win. That's not going to work for us. So keep an eye on yourself and make sure you're sharing only what you need to with different people, okay? Share love and caring, but not money information, okay? Cool. All right, I'm going to put that down right there. Cool. Let's go ahead and see what Woody's got over there with the mystery card, all right? Ooh, very nice. Hey, 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 hey. Look, look, look. How freaking similar that is. Ha-ha. Like we said, not to share the information. Watch this. So the Three of Swords is all about how we are receiving information that's empowering for us and us alone. And it's intended for you individually. So you don't want to share that information with other people. It's kind of a shh card. You can talk to people about whatever they're going through, whatever they're what TV they're watching. Don't talk, just don't share what you're doing, okay? You have a lot of stuff you're doing personally, but you don't need to share your personal stuff or what you're doing with other people. So talk to them about TV, movies, talk to them about themselves. People love to talk about themselves, but it's not about sharing what you're doing because you're needing to keep your information to yourself, okay? Interesting. We were talking about you receiving and disseminating. Ha-ha. But you're only going to disseminate what you need to and nothing more. All right? Love that. That's very Three of Swords. I'll have to keep that in mind. Very cool. All right, we're going to let that be right there. Very nice. And let's get you a pocket full of rocks. All right? Okay. So, black amethyst, blue apatite, and black tourmaline. Huzzah. So black tourmaline is about you staying grounded and understanding, staying in your body and staying on the earth plane, okay? Whatever's going on, you want to not get all flighty and wishy-washy or outside of who you are. We want you to stay in your body and stay cognizant of your overall physical self. We want you to stay here. It's going to be great, okay? The blue apatite is about you using, it's a 5th chakra stone, so it's about your communication skills, and you're using healing words. You're going to talk to people in a very healing way. You're going to talk to them about what they can do to help themselves. So you're helping them help themselves, and maybe some of that will be good for you too. Sometimes when I'm doing readings, the information I'm sharing ends up being relevant to me as well. So it's interesting, right? So we have the black amethyst, and black amethyst is a beautiful stone. It's a 6th chakra stone, and it's all about you meditating with this stone on your forehead, so that you, right between your eyes, but on your forehead. It will help you when you meditate to see your impact on the universe, okay? So you're going to see that little drop of you in the ocean, bloop, makes a little ripple, and then that little ripple turns into a wave, right? A big old wave, and then it turns into a tsunami that's going to do some really amazing things all around the world, and you're going to have a huge impact on the universe. It is part of what we're doing. It's what we're here to do. Is we never know what our little tiny influence will become in the universe. So if you're dealing with people, those people may go on to become presidents and other things, or other leading people in other areas of the world, building beautiful buildings and creating our next future world. So the future leaders, right? We're creating and influencing future leaders at a very early age, or at a very early time, or even just today before they go off and do that tomorrow. But it's going to be beautiful and lovely, and I think that you will genuinely receive great. It means that you're doing your work. You're doing what you need to do. You're doing what we need you to do, and your influence will help change the world in a beautiful way. So keep being you, okay, Sagittarius? We need you to do what you're going to do. We need you to keep staying here and doing that thing you got to do, and it will be important. All right? Yay! Excellent. So, Sagittarius, lots is going on this week. Lots of things are going to move along right quickly. You're going to be using good decision-making processes, releasing stuff. It's going to be amazing. You are cool. All right? I love that you're getting new information about ways to make more money. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. And don't be alarmed if you have to miss a little something, if you need to keep working, okay? You'll get notes, you'll get information, and everything will work out the way it's supposed to, all right? So, again, if you haven't liked, shared, or subscribed, that would really help my little channel grow. I really appreciate it. Every single one of you matters so much to me when you're this small of a channel. So, make a mark. It'll be great. The other thing to know is that there's a lot of good information in the description box below. The way to find it is to look at the description of my reading and the title of it. There's a little more button in the lower right hand corner. You can go ahead and hit that, and whoosh, you'll find a whole page of information. And it's going to be talking about, you'll find a list of all the decks that I use, so you can get them on Amazon or Etsy. You'll also find a list of all the Renaissance fairs that I go to, so you can come on out to a Renaissance fair and see me in person, get an in-person reading, which would be a blast for both of us. And if you can't make it out to the fair because I'm geographically unavailable, I totally understand. But you can also get an over-the-phone reading from me by clicking a link down there where we plot and plan private readings over the phone. I look forward to chatting with you ear to ear and being of help to you in any way that I possibly can. You all matter so much to me. I look forward to seeing you next week for the 16th through the 22nd, and we will see you then. Thank you.